I see. A dreamer. Yet the one who can't dream. I see. You're exhausted and you wish to just sleep. The slumber you were asking was not the one you're expecting. I see you're struggling. But dear, I'm just here visiting. Indeed, I can hear your thoughts. I don't mind answering questions. In fact, I was excited that a mere mortal would let their souls to welcome me. But first, can I ask you a simple favor? Can you open your eyes for me? No? Ah, I see. A stranger might be frightening enough for you to even take a peek. But do not worry. Things shouldn't be a rush. I want to gain your trust. I want to gain your love. My name? Ah, yes, my name. I wonder what you think of my name. I was called a nobody, non-existent and invisible. The little one that was told that I was a monster hiding in the shadows, whereas a closet. And there, I thought I was, the boogeyman lurking in the dark, whose eyes are as red as blood, alive and running in your veins. A figure so tall and aura as black as the blackest night. A voice so eerie yet so quiet, only waiting for the wee hours to come out. Tell me, dreamer, do you think I'm a boogeyman? The one who's frightening and the one with murderous glares. Do you think that society tells you? Do you apply things on how they perceives you? Do you live your life according to their will and not yours? If so, I guess we're on the same page. If you were not part of this society, may I ask what you were really thinking of me? Who do you think I am? Do you detest me? Or do you actually appreciate the likes of me? Was my voice too loud or too brash for you? Or was it giving you the feeling of coziness as if you were sitting down on a rocking chair near a lit fireplace, holding up a mug of hot cocoa with little white marshmallows floating, dancing with small waves as you rocked back and forth? I am that grandma who tells you your favorite bedtime horror stories. Oh, so you do like horror stories. I'm quite flattered that you are, because I was told to be a good storyteller. Especially when that tale's about a child who cries at night. But first, can you open your eyes for me? Even just a peek. I promise you I wasn't the boogeyman. I see. You need to take a bit of time to muster all that courage to open your eye. No worries. I am neither sad or angry. Just take your time. Take your time. Okay then. I'll tell you the story. I want you to immerse yourself in each and every word I say. In easy words. I want you to use your vast imagination and dive into the story that I'm about to tell. You will begin to hear sounds as we go deeper, and you will see your surroundings changing as time passes. There was a rumor circulating in a tiny rural town, an urban legend rather, that you could hear from every mouth. Your grandma knows it too. It was passed through generations. You also think that it seems true, and it has earned a reputation. Kids are taught to stay at home, especially when the sun has set. Adults are awake to eye the whole rest. whenever nighttime falls, the woods are the secret haven of those who lost their souls and memory that were forgotten. You thought of disobeying the rule that they created. You disregard your own safety just to witness what you have awaited. You never knew what's behind the gates or the ones beyond the forest. Snuck out from your open windows and fled without getting spotted. A curious cat indeed. All that you have was excitement. Never have even invited a friend or a company for you to be with. The wood itself was peaceful. The trees were living with the breeze. You can hear the wind whistle as it says, "Come with me." Following the tracks of the magical voice you've heard. Never once that you felt frightened. Never once that you felt scared. As you walked deeper and deeper and you lost track of time, tiptoeing with the shadows as if they're committing a heinous crime. As soon as the rock clock strikes 3, a faint voice will be heard. It wasn't from an adult, but the voice of a little girl. You turn around and find the source of the cries of the lost child. She was screaming, pleading for help, like a record, repeating lines. Was she behind a tree? Was she from above? Was she like you, running from home? Or was she buried underground? That last question was right, my dear. You just walked toward a grave. When you follow the sob of a stranger, they abruptly fade away. Here lies the crying lost child. My soul was never free. I once disobeyed my parents, and forever alone was she. At the very point of turning back, you heard another voice. It was a word from a grown woman with a beautiful voice. Dig until you find my body. It is for you to set me free. A grave with a proper burial and in a memorial cemetery. If you do not grant my only simple wish, I will drag you here with me. I'll make you your own grave until your last breath hitched. So, dreamer, do you like my horrific tale? I see. By this you have relaxed. I'm glad that you are, and I hope I earned your trust a bit. With this voice of mine, do you feel scared? I humbly apologize if you do. I somehow understand the reason why the world might be against you. Now that you heard my little story, what do you think of me, huh? I sense that you perceive me as a man with my speaking voice, confirming that I was not the boogeyman that the rumor taught you to believe in. Or this voice of mine, what do you think I look like? Probably with a good bold haircut or something. Before we could proceed any further, can you now take a peek? Still a no. That's fine. I'll give you one more try. You could only see the darkness, no? But have you ever tried remembering your surroundings? Like how you lay on the sofa and where your television is placed? Oh, so you do remember. Well then, can you see them now? Yes. You're laying flat on the sofa. In front of you, your turned off TV. At the left was your center table, and a few meters to your east where your open door stands, and on your center table there lies your remaining 3 slices of pizza. I wish I could take one. If only I was real and not lurking around in your subconsciousness. Anyways, now, I am sitting just beside you, staring at your unconscious body. In fact, I'm amused by your sleeping state. What do they call it again? Ah, yes. Cute. Or in other words, adorable. Much likely to be used if you're treating that person as your special someone. I say I'll stick to cute. My eyes. What about my eyes? You're trying to guess what color my iris have? Well, in your perspective, what do you think they would look like? Come on, make use of your imagination and take a good guess. I might have a good bold haircut. I can have baggy or full rested eyes. I could be wearing some accessories. It's up to you, dreamer. What do I really look like? My nose might be huge, or maybe have strongly defined bridge. My lips may be thin or full pouch, just like that famous celebrity that was adored by young girls. Who was that? I can't really remember. Do you want to open your eyes now? But you still want to confirm one last thing. Hold your hand, I see. Dreamers. Why are you suddenly scared? You even flinched at the very time I touched your hand. My hand is as cool as death, right? My fingers are bony, like that of a corpse. Are those the thing that scares you? Dreamer, why are you now withdrawing from our agreement? I already waited patiently enough to get your answer, and enough to let you grant my request. You already have an idea of what I really look like, and indeed, you said that you perceive me as a good person. So you stand correct, just as my hand, isn't it? You made sure that I wasn't lying and that I would never hurt you. You made sure that I'm a nice person from my voice down to my facial features. Your sense of touch only confirmed that I was a monster. All this time I thought you imagined that a simple and loving man was just talking to you, comforting you during your hellish times. Like right now, we were in pain and full agony that you just wished to just disappear. Non-existent and invisible like the one who's talking to you right now. I realized that all these talks about my appearance will lead me to fully gain your trust. Was just you waiting for the time to finally see a hideous monster in front of you. The entire time you thought of me as a beast, only hiding in the darkness, only to frighten those who were unable to wake up again. Then let me tell you this. You are paralyzed. I only initiated these talks with you because I don't want you to feel scared and lonely, like how people in the real world treats you. I wanted to comfort you, knowing that I also feel forgotten. I understand you, and this is the only way I am able to communicate. With all the saddening thoughts you have with me, this will be my final request. Nay, rather, a command. Open your eyes! Open your eyes! Open your eyes! Hey, wake up, babe. Open your eyes. Damn it, I thought you were in a coma or something. I was literally hitting up on your phone up tenth of times until now and you weren't answering. Well, yes, duh, I've been sitting for almost an hour now, and if you haven't woken up, I would have called the ambulance already. Sheesh, what got into you, babe? Are you feeling sick? Do you need me to send you to a hospital or something? Oh, I see. So at least you're fine now. You scared me, you know? You kept on crying and saying no in your sleep. I guess you had a nightmare. There, it's all fine now. I'll always fear for you, dreamer.